Giving him tips? Yeah. So the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions will begin an indefinite general strike tomorrow, demanding his immediate resignation. So now they're going to punish him. The Korean Confederation of Trade Unions said, emergency Central Executive Committee meeting just ended. The KCTU will hold a Central Executive Committee press conference at 8 on December 4th. And beginning with this, will commence an indefinite general strike until Yoon Suk-yeol regime steps down. KCTU members will stop work in accordance with the general strike directive and carry out nationwide emergency strike. Like, you can't be disrupting Samsung, dude. You can't. You fucked up. President Goon, you fucked up. If I can't get my new Samsung super slim LED 4K Ultra HD TV in time for American Christmas shopping, it's over for you. They're gonna hang this man. Members in the capital region shall gather at Seoul. I don't know how to say that word. Gangwon Square at 9 on December 4th. Someone said, I hope Faker is fine. I think he's all right, man. They don't make South Korean dictators like they used to, man. Yeah, I know. By the way, I do want to tell you guys something very sincere. Skara is the first person I DM'd when I found out this was happening. And that's not even a joke. Okay? Immediately, I was like, Skara, wake up. I DM'd him. I said, Skara, wake up. Do you know what's happening in Korea right now? I was worried for my man. Make no mistake. Okay? Offline TV flies to Japan. Shinzo Abe gets assassinated. Offline TV flies to Korea. President Goon decides to do a fucking martial law. Why the fuck? What is going on, dude? Is offline TV a State Department asset? What is happening? How come anywhere they go, there's always mass chaos and political disorder? I'm just saying. It's weird that it's happened twice now. Offline TV about to do a Philippines trip. Watch this space. Actually, I don't know if they are, but yeah, look. November 29th, state asset Lily Pichu enters the boundaries of the Korean state. Okay. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. She posts in Korea, 4:58 p.m. November 29th, 2024. December 3rd, 2024, a week later, the state assets have successfully activated President Goon to institute martial law. Don't let him go to China, I know. Terrifying stuff. Where's that thread? But yeah, he declared martial law. First declaration of martial law since 1979, which was followed by Guanlu uprising in the following year. President Yoon ordered a complete shutdown of the National Assembly, but he failed to do so. Opposition Democratic Party urgently summoned its members to the National Assembly. The speaker was headed to the National Assembly building. It was closed off by the police. They still went in. The ruling party also called for his representatives for an emergency caucus, and his leader criticizing the declaration of martial law as inappropriate. President Yoon Suk-yeol of South Korea declared martial law in the emergency briefing. Yoon said it was made to prevent the anti-state forces, specifically citing the opposition party and its followers as pro-North Korean leftist groups. Under the Constitution of the Republic of Korea, the president has the authority to declare martial law and prescribe its scope, rights, procedures, and duties of martial law commander through the Martial Law Act. First martial law was declared on October 21st, 1948. It was following the Yosu Sunshan incident. Since then, it has been misused as a means to seize and maintain power by dictatorial regimes. There were 12 emergency martial law declarations from 1948 to 1979, all under the dictatorship. Today, Yoon declared the country's 13th. According to the martial law decree, all political activities are strictly prohibited and media and publications will be controlled. Okay? However, the Korean population had a very different attitude about it. And they immediately took to the fucking streets. And they went to the parliament. First, all the opposition parties were able to sneak into the parliament with enough numbers to actually get, the sufficient number of seats. Then they voted against it. They voted to, stop the martial law. The National Assembly passed the resolution request to lift the martial law with a unanimous approval from all 190 registered members. Although the National Assembly passed the resolution demanding the lifting of martial law, the presidential office maintained its silence. They were restricting press access. When the National Assembly demands lifting the martial law with the approval of a majority of its attending members, the president must lift it immediately. However, the situation became problematic since the presidential office was silent. Democratic Party revealed military planned to arrest Assembly Speaker and party leaders under martial law, reviewing possible insurrection charges. The martial law was lifted, and President Yoon backed down. Now, what do you do after this? Do you say bygones be bygones? Do you just say, my bad? Do you just say, I'm a silly goof? I was just goofing. Chill. It's just memes, bro. In order to fully understand this, we have to go back to 720 AD. We have to go back to Neo-Confucianism, the Korean method of Confucianism that had a more rigorous approach to the hierarchical structure of Confucianism. And we have to talk about the Han River and how American forces, American Navy forced Korea into trade. Why does it come up every day now? Because it's very important. It's very important to understand. President Yoon announced that he will approve the lifting of martial law as soon as the cabinet meeting reaches a quorum. That means there's still one more procedural step. I think it's really funny that there's this process focused approach. But yeah, if you want to understand, presidents of South Korea, 48 to 60, overthrown. 60 to 62, Young Bosan, overthrown. Park Chung-hee, assassinated, 1962 to 1979. Choi Kyu-ha, removed by a military coup in the 80s. Chun Do-hwan, 81 to 88, sentenced to death after his presidency. It's fucking awesome. It's like, if you want to be president of Korea, you will get either killed or you will actually have to spend a decent amount of your life in prison. There is something, like I said, very funny about being so rules-based and such a norms head that you're like, oh no, I tried to do a military coup, but they got me. They got me how? By getting in the room and voting. No, they did it. They did the thing. It feels stupid. Roh Tai-woo sentenced to 22 years in prison after his presidency. Imprisoned during the term of President number 3 as president, secured convictions against 2 of his predecessors. Imprisoned under President number 3 and sentenced to death under President